Letter time.
Ooh.
I've been dating this woman for a few months now. And in so many ways, she's great, she's beautiful, ambitious, and she has this energy that just lights up a room. The thing is, she's naturally flirty. When we go out, she's always laughing a little extra with the waiter, being playful with the bartender, or casually complimenting some random guy like it's nothing. And she swears it's just her personality, that she's naturally friendly and people gravitate toward her. I want to believe that, but I'd be lying if I said it doesn't get to me sometimes. It's not that I don't trust her, I do. But there are moments where I'm standing there wondering, is she just being nice or is she giving a little too much of herself away? And I don't want to come off controlling or insecure, but I also don't want to ignore something that can grow into a bigger issue down the line. So my question is, how do you draw the line between someone just being naturally outgoing and someone being disrespectful in a relationship? Am I overthinking this, or is it fair to want my partner to tone it down a little when we're together? Sign, a man wondering if flirty is just friendly. Shout out to you, gentlemen, for you being vulnerable and opening up and showing that side of you, bro.
We appreciate you.
We appreciate that.
We appreciate you.
And ain't nothing wrong with that.
Yeah,
It's a safe space.
Yeah, very safe.
Yo, that flirty shit, cuzzo, I think you have to
Flirty shit.
well, cause you have to. We talked about it a little bit last week.
We did.
So having a flirty personality, there's nothing wrong with it. But if you know that that's you by nature, then you damn sure can know where to draw the line.
Right.
I don't have a problem with my woman being flirty, but you better know how to draw the line. It can't skinning and grinning, being all in the face. Nah. You giving up a little compliment, I don't care. But it depends on how you do the compliment.
And it depends on what you complimented on.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
So that it's a very fine line. But at the same time, you got to know your person, dog, because some people don't care about flirting. Some people, they care about it, but it's not a big deal. And then you got some people who, we just don't, you flirt with me and only me. I don't play that shit. So you have to be careful with the person you're dealing with, man. And you said y'all been dating for a few months. Shit. I don't know what a few months is, but
let's go with 4.
We'll go with 4.
Let's go with 4.
All right, so to me, that's still kind of early in the game.
It is.
So I think you could still have that conversation depending on your approach, but you got to come to it correct, because you can't come to it on some correction type shit. Because what you're about to ask from this woman is to probably work on something and change something who she's naturally is, or she's always been this way. And a lot of times, man, sometimes we don't, I ain't changing for you. This is who I am. Take it or leave it.
Yeah.
So you might run a risk of running into that type of scenario.
Yeah.
But definitely had a conversation, man, especially if you're uncomfortable. Because I know for me, ain't no way I want to be sitting out with my little lottie dottie and dudes could just walk, hey, what's up with you, such and such, and give her a little hug and all that. And she just standing there and kicking with him for a little bit. And I'm just standing there trying not to look like I ain't bothered by it. It's Jonathan Majors watching Ely pick Megan Good off her feet again. I'm not trying to be in that situation. So, conversations should be had. Conversations should be had, but hey, don't be hugging and bouncing and shit. So we can get in her. I got money. We'll pay the little fee. But let's go. Go ahead. I'm done. Hey.
This is so tough.
Yeah.
Because last week we had this conversation.
Yeah.
I'm actually flirt. I'll flirt with you. So I can't get what's good for the goose is good for the gander. I can't get mad at you when you flirt. However, here's the line, right? Here's when it becomes disrespectful. If you are complimenting him on a physical feature, if you are complimenting him on a certain physical feature, I'm not talking the neck up. Hey, you got a nice smile. Hey, you smell nice. Ooh, what's this smell? Hey, I like those glasses. Very innocent compliments that you could give to a man or a woman. If it is male specific and I'm sitting right there, sweetheart, let's keep it a little player than that. Let's do a little better. You know, if it's you've been knowing this gentleman for a long time, and this is someone like you, I don't know if it's your cousin or your brother or whatever, and it's, hey, how you doing? Oh, this is my friend such and such, and what? Got no problem with that. That ain't like, things like that don't bother me, because again, if I do those things, don't look at me sideways neither, because it's not gonna mean anything. But there is a certain level of respect and dignity that we have to show each other. Now, here's where it gets tricky. Y'all got to do that before you go outside. Y'all got to get that established before you go outside. And that's what doesn't happen. We don't have that conversation. Look, if that's your personality, that's your personality. Here's my concerns. I ain't even going to say boundaries, because boundaries are for you.
Yeah.
Here's my concerns. Could you please help me with my concerns? You know, because I can't police your behavior. You know, hey, if it is a guy, please introduce me. I'm sitting right there. Can we refrain from the, you know, from the 30-second hug, from the, can we, like, and be specific in this case.
It has to be a church hug.
Yeah.
Yeah, you hug that nigga like he your deacon.
And be specific in this point on the things that make you uncomfortable.
Yeah.
Again, express those to her to let her know, hey, these are the things that make me uncomfortable. And I'm not saying it from a perspective of you can't, or I forbid you from my comfort, for my edification, for my peace of mind. If we could do this moving forward, it would just really put me at ease. Because when you do those things like that, it makes me feel awkward. Because I don't know what to do while you're having a 10 to 15 second conversation with my man, or you hugging, or, you know, the waiter then came by and you done called him cutie 3-4 times. Like at that point.
And all that love and baby and yeah, love. Thanks, love. Yeah. I don't like all that shit.
I see you gotta get
It's excessive. One or two, but like every other sentence is that's excessive.
If it's honey, if it's bad, if that's how you do. So here's my thing. If that's how you talk,
yeah.
If it changes, that's where the flirting comes in at for me. Mm-hmm. If you just call people, hey, hon, that's a word that you say to everybody. I can't get mad when you say it to him. Mm-hmm. Hey, hon, what's going on, hon? Hey, appreciate you. If you can bring us back some waters, hon. Like, that's fine. But when it's a smile, it's a look up and down, it's a, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, handsome. Like, I'm right here.
Understand that.
I'm right here. Like, that's the line of disrespect for me. But the grown-up thing to do is always establish what you go for and what you don't go for up front. So we ain't gotta have this conversation in the back. Hey, these are the things that make me uncomfortable. These are the things I don't want us to have any issues. So can we discuss these things and kind of come up with some ground rules on how we play? You know what I'm saying? So you are comfortable and I'm comfortable. I think that's reasonable as an adult to have those type of adult conversations to say, hey, don't want to change your personality, but if you can work with me on some things. I'm much more adaptable to that than you telling me what I can and cannot do. You know what I'm saying? Because if you get to the point to where you giving ultimatums, now it's going to get a little, okay, all right. Yeah. So now I can't talk to niggas. I'll talk to every nigga in his mouth. Like, yeah. You don't want to go there. But be grown and have a grown-up conversation with him, with her, and say, hey, these are the things that make me uncomfortable. Can we come to a conclusion, and can we come to come to Jesus on this, on what we gonna do and what we not gonna do? Please and thank you. And then, again, what's good for the goose got to be good for the gander. Now, you don't have your ass out here, you know what I'm saying, staring at old girl ass or looking at a tit or two. Like, don't do it. Don't do it if you asking her not to do it.
Yeah. She
can't be baby, honey, sweetie, cutie. So good with her. No. Like, if it's good for the goose, it's good for the gander. So y'all establish that within y'all relationship, what works for y'all relationship. Because last little point, I know people in relationships to where they into that. Mm-hmm. Not on no extracurricular shit. Just on some look. He's a man, he's going to look. If he looks, I'm going to compliment. Like, I seen the big ass before he seen the big ass. Baby, look. She do got a fat ass. Yeah, she got a fat ass. They shake hands and they go on. And I'm in amazement, like, how do y'all do it? Well, we established that.
That's a good bonding moment.
Yeah.
When you can look at a fat ass.
We established that he can look and we good with it and we move on. But if that ain't established, that respect thing has to be paramount, because when we get into disrespect, that's gonna end your relationship. So have that adult conversation, please. Set those ground rules. Try and get some boundaries off of that and move forward. Yeah.
Well said, cuz